Hello, everybody, and welcome back into Fantago Coliseum from Toronto. It's the Toronto Wildhounds and the Sioux Greyhounds here in Round 3, Game 5. Toronto Wildhounds or Greyhounds will advance to the finals with a win here tonight. This game decides it all. Series tied at 2. Here we are, Game 5. We found out earlier today in Game 5 the Sudbury Wolves beat the Brampton Steelheads, so it will be Sudbury in the finals versus one of these two clubs here today. As it's picked up by Allard on the early giveaway, here's McConnell. Barker going to the net, couldn't get the shot. Has it sent it to the point, Kurtisev, that's blocked in front of the net. And Copper and the Wildhounds get that out to center. Sent back down into the Greyhound end. Picked up around the boards it goes, picked up by Kurtisev, he's knocked off the puck. McCoy picks it up to the net. He stopped. A good early look for the Wildhounds. Back to the point, another shot, that one right to the equipment of Schenkel. Picked up now by Kurtisev, just past 5 gone here, opening frame. McConnell Barker with no score so far. Coffey trying to get back on it. Copper gave that away to Beck, and here they come, stepping inside. That was turned over and picked up again down by the Greyhound. In the corner of the Toronto end, looking from behind the net out front. Back to the point into Lard, he'll send, there's the shot, it's wide of the net. Bouncer came in the paint, Beck has it, he'll play it to the goal, and that's stopped by Ryerson. Greyhounds have it again on the push. Here's Mignosa. Carlisle trying to shoot it. That's blocked, and the Hounds clear and ice it. And that will go for icing. Just about halfway through the first. No score here in Game 5. It's the Wildhounds and the Sioux Greyhounds looking to solve who goes to the finals. Here's the face-off. One back picked up by Carlisle. Moves in, shoots! Just fired that wide of the target. Mignosa with it. To the front, Cloutier, that's stopped by Ryerson. Behind the net, back out front, it's Frasca. Mignosa, he scores! The all-important first goal. It's Mignosa with a perfect spin backhand. And he puts the Greyhounds in front here in Game 5. Just past the halfway mark of the first. It's 1-0. Huge goal, and it is hard to score goals in games that matter the most, especially when you're in a tiebreaker to end a series. Goals are not going to be easy to come by, and the Wildhounds trail here in Game 5. Here's the face-off, back to center, one back by Cleaver, sends that to Alex Lash. Lash into the rush, taken down, a nice play there by the Greyhound. In the corner trying to get it was Cleaver. Has it now, looks to the front, feeds it over, and Woods didn't take the shot. He had an opportunity, held on to it just too long. Cloutier off the boards, here's Mignosa, breakaway! He hit the post, it got a piece of Ryerson. Looking for his second of the game. Here goes Cleaver the other way, in come the Hounds, couldn't get the shot. Woods taking off the puck and sent the other way, it's Mignosa again. Cheers. Nicholson has that back. Toronto, Owen Carr. Just 5 to go in the first, 1-0 Greyhounds here in Game 5. Woods trying to take the puck away from Hayes. Hayes finds Carlisle, and here come the Greyhounds. Right down the right side, shooting it, save made. Rebound behind the net, looking for a man out front. That's stopped by Ryerson. He was down and out and got back up to make the stop. Another shot, he has that. Cheers to Nicholson. Hounds in array. Martin stopped. What a chance. All Greyhounds here in the first. They lead it 1-0. Virgilium. Here's Carlisle with it now. Sent back ahead to Dinantino. He'll get in and look for a shot. Careful. Shears takes a penalty on the play. You can see it. Here's Dinantino. He stopped. And the Hounds touch up. We're in the last minute of play here in the first. 1-0 Greyhounds. And to the power play they go. Wildhounds lucky it's not worse than 1-0. They have been anything but in this first period, non-existent. And they trail 1-0 and now on a kill. Draw one back, it's picked up Kurtisev. He'll look in. Beck for the shot, it wouldn't go. Kurtisev with it to the front. Beck scores! Power play goal! It's 2-0 Sault Ste. Marie here in Game 5. A power play goal for Jack Beck. He has done so much in this series, and a huge goal to put his team ahead 2-0 in the dying seconds of period 1 here in Game 5. Face-off back to center ice here. It's not anyone's game anymore. It's all Sault Ste. Marie right now looking to advance to the finals against Sudbury. McKinley to Josh. Josh looking for a lane. He'll find help. It's Caremore. Shoots! Where is it? Loose in the paint. It wouldn't fall. 2 seconds to go in the period. Pass came across. It's blocked. And we're through 20 minutes. 2-0 Greyhounds after one. Shot to goal after one, 11-2 Greyhounds. They lead 2-0 after one. The hits are 5-4 for Sault Ste. Marie. Faceoffs 3-2. Power plays 1-for-1. Toronto hasn't had one. Greyhounds. Welcome into period two here tonight from Pantego Coliseum. It's the Wild Hounds and the Greyhounds here in Game 5, the game decider to go to the finals. 2-0 for the visitors after one. As finds Coffey, he'll send in it, ricocheted back to him. Coffey shoots, save made, rebound wide of the net, looking for help in front, got it, they score! Left toe, Copper! And they're back in it, 2-1. A big goal for the captain to get his club back in it just a minute into period two. It's a 2-1 contest. Did you hear how wild the game was between the Sudbury Wolves and the Brampton Steelheads? 7-6 in overtime. The Sudbury Wolves won that game. Picked up around the boards it goes. It comes back out to center. 2-1 so far in this one. Not per se high scoring, but there is 3 goals already in this game. Behind the net, looking out front. McConnell Barker to Karki in. Here's Kurtisev down low. Big save made by Ryerson. And it finds its way ahead to Danton Coffey. Coffey has Copper with him. Trying to keep it in the zone. They do now. Copper was after it. Kurtisev finds it to McConnell Barker. Here's McConnell Barker. Knocked off the puck. Back to get it. His thrower in the right corner of his own end. Fed back ahead to Coffey. Taken away. Good job by the Greyhounds. They get it along the boards. Copper wins the battle and gets it back for Coffey. Here go the Wildhounds. Pass ahead that was turned over, and Allard will carry it back out. Now it's kept in. Coffey chasing it down. That was Kurtisev. Did a good job spinning off him. Allard in over the Toronto line, right to the net. He's stopped by Ryerson, right to the chest. Thrower has it. Back ahead to Woods. Here goes Ryan Woods, trying to step his way in. Has thrower fed it to the front. And it rolls its way to Schenkel where he covers. We're just about halfway. 2-1 Greyhounds here in Game 5. The game decider that sends one of these teams to the finals. The Sudbury Wolves kicking out the Brampton Steelheads in Game 5 earlier today. 7-6 in overtime. They advance to the finals. They'll play the winner of Sioux and Toronto here tonight. Here's Mignosa. He'll carry in. Hounds grab it back. It's Nicholson. Back into the Sioux zone, round the board it goes. Here comes Cleaver! He scores! What a perfect finish! It's Luke Cleaver, and the game is tied 2-2. A perfect move. Forehand, backhand, the outweight. And he goes up and over the left leg of Schenkel to tie this game just past the halfway mark here in Game 5. Draw one back. Hounds had it. They turned it over. Back down the ice it goes. And enough for icing. So an all-Sioux first is an all-Toronto second. And we find ourselves tied here in Game 5. Face-off coming here, right side. One back, picked up by the Greyhounds. Clouche shooting, that's blocked. Got it back in front of the net. And the Wildhounds can't get it out. Here's Mignosa back. Virgilio moves in, shoots. He's stopped by Ryerson. Bouncer in the loose paint. It's Mignosa again to Frasca. What a save in the splits for Ryerson. Not out though. Mignosa, that's blocked. And finally, Carr, the Wildhounds, gets back to it. Here's Nicholson. 6 to go here in the second period. Tied at 2. Fed it in behind the net. Carlisle after it. It's the Wildhounds who try to get that back. It finds Dinantino. Here comes Hayes, and here they come. In over the Toronto line, going to the net. Dinantino is stopped, and Ryerson covers on that. 4:24 to go, second period. 2-2 here in Toronto, Game 5. Very high-scoring games in the first two games. Game 3, 2-1. Game 4, 4-3 in this one so far, 2-2. Draw one back. Here's Carr. Sends that to Nicholson. Hounds trying to get out of their end. They do. And Kurtisev regroups with it for the Greyhounds. Martin, man going to the net. It's Hayes. He's stopped by Ryerson. What a move in tight, but he wouldn't bite. As here comes Carr the other way. Hounds in. There's the shot. It's fought off by Schenkel. Karki has it again. Kurtisev fed ahead. That finds Dinantino. Now Martin. Back here comes Hayes. A minute to go in the period. Hayes to the net. He's stopped by Ryerson. Wouldn't get faked on that. Another shot that didn't make its way to the goal. Caramore to Josh. Hounds send it back in. They'll chase it down. It's Jonathan Lodge after it. Defenseman stepping into the play. Kurtisev sends that back, and we're through 40 minutes. 2-2 after 2 here tonight in Fantago Coliseum. 2-goal first for the Greyhounds, 2-goal second for the Wildhounds. Shot to goal after 2, 18-6 for the Greyhounds. It's 2-2 after 2. The hits are 8-7 for Sioux. Face-off 6-5 Toronto. Power plays Greyhounds 1-for-1. Toronto hasn't had one. 2-2 we go to the third here in Game 5. Welcome into Game 5. The Wildhounds and the Sioux Greyhounds looking for someone to win this series. Pass finds McCoy. Here goes Ryan McCoy. Steps his way in. Tried to backhand. The shot went wide. That was Copper picking it up on the feed. Coffey down in the corner. Kept it in for Toronto. That was McCoy down on the rush as well. McConnell Barker. Here come the Greyhounds. Finnegan trying to catch him. The save made. It's in. It was stopped, but it snuck its way over the line. And the Greyhounds restore the lead. 3-2. Just 2:08 into period 3. Big save by Ryerson, and we think he has it, and then it finds its way over the line. Just doesn't get enough of it. And this is a big goal in the game that decides who goes to the finals. Face off back to center. McCoy will take it for his team. Down a goal here in the third period. Here comes Karki. Coffey back to it. He'll feed for McCoy. Ryan McCoy, you cannot give him room, and they do. Here goes McCoy! And Schenkel got it between his pads. He'll cover for a face-off. We've seen Toronto try to go 5-hole already 3 times in this game. It hasn't worked. You have to try something else if you're the Wildhounds, because the 5-hole ain't doing tonight. Draw one, here's Kurtisev, kept in by McCoy. McCoy to the net, forehand, backhand, he chipped that wide. Here's Karki in the corner with it. Karki looking to get it back and just get it out of the zone. He will now. Kurtisev to McConnell Barker. Here come the Greyhounds, trying to put this series to bed, and they sent it wide of the net. Back in front, it's taken away by Copper. What a read by the Wildhounds. Here he comes, thrower, looking in, wait, shoots, fired that wide, and that ricochets up and out. A face-off in the Greyhound zone. 13:20 to go in the third. 3-2, Sault Ste. Marie. Luke Cleaver to take the face-off for the Wildhounds. Home fans looking to get back on their feet. Down by a goal here early in the third. Kurtisev pinned along the boards. That's Woods trying to find it. He had Cleaver with him, and Kurtisev found a way to win that battle and carried out to center. Lash has Woods ahead. Here's Ryan Woods. Steps in and tried to take the shot and went behind the net. Cleaver battles for it with Kurtisev. And Kurtisev again wins the puck battle. He's been so good at that in this series. McConnell Barker back ahead. In come the Greyhounds. It's back to the net. Taken away. Thrower in the corner having some trouble with it. Wildhounds need to get in there and help them out. They don't. Finally, Finnegan gets it to Woods, and here goes Toronto. Ryan Woods into the rush. He'll look for help. Off the boards it goes. He gets it back to himself because no one's helping. Here's Woods. Mignosa back in. Virgilio has it. Lash tried to keep that in. It didn't work. Out comes Frasca. Toronto running out of time. In comes Frasca. Shoots. Save made by Ryerson. And he'll try to hold on to it. Where is it in the crease? Frasca fed it in front. Hounds need to get it out. Virgilio down low. Mignosa. He's stopped by Ryerson. Huge save late in this game. Here goes Renfro, and here go the Wildhounds. Time running out. Here's Renfro to the net. Backhander off the mask. Picked up. And again, it's back out. Mignosa. 4 to go. He finds Clouche. Wildhound hopes on the line here tonight. Mignosa steps in. Can't get the shot. Shears has it. Holding on to it just a moment too long. Here goes Alex Lash. Lash moves in. Shoots. He's stopped. Bouncer in the paint. Renfro doesn't get that through the screen in front. Kept in by the Hounds. Carlisle. Time running down here in the third period. And he'll just circle off here as we enter the last minute of play here in the third period. Frasca moves in. Time running out. Here's Shears. Fed back ahead. Virgilio kept that in. Mignosa fans on it. Got it back. And fed that wide of the net. 20 seconds left. Toronto running out of time. Pass finds Lodge. That's Renfro actually. Renfro moves in. Knocked off the puck. Grabs it back and shoots. And he's stopped by Schenkel. Plays that down to Carlisle. Kept in by Copper. Seconds running down. The shot. What a save. 3 seconds left. One last chance. Renfro backhander. And it's over. The Sioux Greyhounds are advancing to the finals. The Wildhounds unable to tie it in the dying second. And the Sioux Greyhounds with an early third period goal stuns Toronto here in round 3 and helps them advance to the finals. The Wildhounds eliminated for a second straight playoff run in round 1 2 years ago. In round 3 here tonight. Just didn't have enough in the tank to get this game tied again. Schenkel lights out to the very end. Ryerson also standing on his head, but didn't get enough of that puck. And it's the difference here tonight to end the Wildhound season. Well, we thank you so much for watching, and we will see you for the finals, hopefully in just a few days from now.